Well, I forgot Kelly had her open barn day today, so I stumbled across a large group of people wandering around the training center with Kelly. So that was cool. A lot of new faces here today. A lot of people interested to come out and see the barn and see how things operate here, especially since we're just about to get geared up for fall. Anyway, we're going to continue to run through the barns here. We got Harry's barn. Harry has a lot going on right now. Some horses heading to the sale. Sunshine Inn may or may not go. She's going to go to the sale. Whether she stays, I don't know. I told Harry, I said, I have to ask Jason if there's a class down there. If we don't sell her and we retain her, rather than shipping her all the way back, maybe we'll take her to Jason's barn for a couple of weeks and race her a couple of times out of Jason's barn at Scioto. If there's a class. I'm just throwing that out there. But I suspect she'll sell. She should sell. If there was ever a horse worth that kind of money, it is her. So we'll start with Casanova's Jewel. He trained in 2:14, I think, the other day, 2:18, something like that. Harry's going to put him in the bike and train him this coming week, I guess, Monday or Tuesday. Capistrano races tonight in the grassroots. She's coming in good. It's as good as we can have her, and I think she looks real good. Gold Watch. This horse is probably going to end up in the site in the next 4 or 5 days. He looks real good. Strong family. And this is a horse we gave a lot of time off to. He just had one thing after another. A splint, then a curb, then he jumped on his foot, then we castrated him, and then he got sick. It was just a mess. So we just kicked him out in the field for 4 or 5 months, 3 or 4 months. He's back going now, looking good. Just a Tad is heading to the sale with Screaming Hawk on Monday morning. Obviously, no concerns. Very disappointed. Not in the horses. They're doing the best they can. Just disappointed in the whole situation surrounding Screaming Hawk and Just a Tad. Sunshine's Finest just came off the track from walking. He looks sound, looks good. I'm going to walk him for another week in the jog cart, and then we will x-ray and see if that's coming. If it is, when that line starts to heal up good, he'll start jogging. So far, so good with Sunshine's Finest. Sunshine Inn, we talked about her going to sale Monday. If we have to retain her, we will. Trafalgar, big questions this week. I think they're already answered. I think Trafalgar, the vet suspects Trafalgar will be fine. We'll x-ray her. I think she's not there today. So first of the week, we'll x-ray Trafalgar, I believe. As soon as it's been 3 weeks, we'll x-ray Trafalgar and then hopefully get her right back going with Harry. Utopian's heading to the sale on Monday. Goes without saying. I think we know why. He's a nice horse, just not what we're looking for. And White Tiger, a disappointing race on Wednesday, but he's coming back. We're going to start working on him without hobbles on. I feel the hobbles are just crossing him up, and I don't know why. He's wore them tight his whole life, but he is not happy in them right now. This is a horse that we had long hobbles on. He schooled in 56 at Mohawk, then trotted 56 the other day, but we know there's lots more in there. So we're going to take all the impediments away, if you will, take his crutches off, and we're going to probably take a couple of weeks of schooling without the hobbles before he really gets it. Those times when their confidence is waning, they put a step in, they use the hobbles to catch them, and if they're not there, they can make breaks. So probably take a couple of weeks and we'll get White Tiger squared around. I'd love to qualify him in the next 14 days without hobbles on. So that's Harry's barn. I'll be back in a minute with Kevin's barn. I missed a couple of horses from last week, and I want to make sure they're in here. Yes, they are. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute with Kevin's barn and Jason's barn, both Ohio and Canada.